Okay, so this is the completed project, but it's not completely completed because now I'm going to be using it as a part of 3 pieces that I'm going to put together for that elimination thing coming up in December, because much like this project evolved, just everything around it just kept evolving, and now we're here, and this is going to be part of the next piece. But yeah, and so basically, as it evolved, I went from planning on just doing a 3D model of the 2D construction paper, but as we see, this has morphed a lot. I just kind of let it flow, and it started out once, because I don't really, again, I don't know much about art or like being an artist, so I went with it, and so Ich3Ris was melting, and the melting turned into something else. I don't remember, but it kind of, the fuzzballs, it was just going to be yellow fuzzballs, but then I couldn't find any just yellow fuzzballs, so then I got all kinds of fuzzballs. All the fuzzballs turned into, I just wanted color. And then my bro's son, he asked me if I could, he understood automatically, a 7-year-old understood that this was a man who was melting, and he was asking me all about it, and he was very interested, but he understood the whole concept, understood the ocean, everything. But with that understanding, he asked me why he couldn't be saved by an orca. And I said, because there wasn't any orcas. And so he asked me if I could put an orca in there. And so now we have an orca. So I went and got an orca. And I found it, funny enough though, the orca is the key to this, as it gave the emotional depth, I guess you could call it, to the piece, because now it took my almost meaningless piece and gave it a message, and so now we can get into sea world, sea life, all of the litter. I added in here. So, oh yeah, fuzzballs, back to fuzzballs. They still represent essentially his feathers falling through the sky. All of this, there's a, oh, I'm gonna have to change the light. I can't even see the best parts. So if you look, I also messed up. I didn't know that the glue that I got was for making slime, and because of that, I did the research after using it for my project, because you know that's always when you want to research things. But yeah, so it turns out it's like a glue polymer, and it does indeed dry, like semi-dry, possibly fully dry. I think it dried. Yeah, it dried. But either way, it melts. It expands, it gets goopy, you know, like slime does. I didn't know this, and I thought it was just some kind of craft glue. I started caking it on everything. So when I came back, lo and behold, it had melted down onto everything, further adding greatness to this piece, because now it looks like glue melted in the sun. It added to it. It's so cool. And so I went with it, and I started, you know, intentionally pulling some of these glue strands and like connecting them to things, and then letting them dry in such a way. So it's this was also accidental. At one point I had all of the little fuzzy balls all glued together, but once the glue started melting, the fuzzy balls started falling, and that's how we got there. It's very fun. And then I just love when things go out of frame. So, of course, with that said, I think that's probably gonna always be a thing with things that I do. But yeah, you got all kinds of little things. I like to. I feel like you get a lot of depth when you start like taking the things and you just dangle them randomly and stuff. I almost say shit. Oh shit! Shoot! Shut! Shove! Ugh. All right, we're back. So anyways, yeah, I like I like fun trivia stuff. So basically, I took a bunch of stuff from the world going on, between sea life, the pollution, killing the planet, all that shit stuff. But I used, I again, this was an accident, but I decided to use the orca tag, to obviously let everybody know, it's an orca, huh? But also, I left certain words. Yeah, I know you're gonna appreciate this. Oh, there you go, reset on the video, I guess. Yeah, certain words are just like sitting right out there, kind of speaking to what's going on. Also, I went in and I took a knife and I ground up the orca a bit, and I used the again, more happy accidents. I realized that I now have brown, so I went back to the store and I got some wood glue, which also isn't exactly the best glue either, but I made it work. But it also it does make to look like some beautiful like oil splotches. I thought that was super cool. But yeah, no, it's just freaking, this has been freaking awesome. I've been having such a blast with all this. Oh, there we go. There's some more of it. Yeah, so what I did, and I'm probably gonna do this on all the pieces, is it's a magnifying glass, and oh yeah, this little tinfoil thingy is kind of like representative of the sun or whatever. But the magnifying glass puts the focus. You gotta get it. You gotta get into the project. You gotta get nice and in there, and then boom, it puts the It gets that little buddy into. Oh, come on, oh, there it is. Puts it in focus right there, and then oh, come on, work with me. Oh, look at that! You look down, and ooh, yeah, those words are back. I don't know if we're gonna get a clear look on them. I'm kind of scared to accidentally touch it. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it. But yeah, so, and then boom, and then we're back. Yeah, so it's been a wild ride. There's a lot more. I've got some text notes. I'm not gonna put all the video notes because there's a lot of me sitting and staring. And yeah, no, this has been. Now I've got to like remember to go do all kinds of other actual work, because now I just want to sit here and do stuff like this. But yeah, that's been the biggest struggle, is actually getting these projects done, like put into and doing this part. Cause yeah, poof. I really, yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Shoot, let's see here. Crap, I hope I answered all the questions. I know, because I'm supposed to record the process, and long short of it, does this camera let me do the flippy flip? Is that a thing while it's recording? I guess not. All right. So, anyways, oh yeah, I guess I'll let you see another angle of it. Yeah, this is just utter madness. It's, as I said before, just my knack for leaning in. I need to create a documentary called Leaning Into It, because that's really all I do. But yeah, no, that's it's kind of. Let's see. Inspirations, maybe. I don't have my laptop right here, so I can just look and see. I'm so ill prepared. I'm always so ill prepared. I apologize. Oh, give me one moment. Stay stand by. Hold, please. These questions answered in your submission of information. Original artwork details. Why did you choose this piece? Which elements of art or principles of design stand out most to the original artwork you chose for this assignment? I gotta write all this. Okay. What did you learn in the process of making this? Alright. What was your creative process? Most important part of your creative process? Process of creation. Video, check out the process, what you're doing. Tools and materials used and why. Oh, ooh, what tools and materials they used. Alright, tools and materials. Almost solely from Target. Lies. They're from Target. I have some stuff later around the house. Some of it came about while I was eating and then decided to use the trash. Let's see. I had a Michael's delivery involved. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's kind of the how I got there. So yeah, we used Elmer's goo. By the way, is, you know, it's almost like it's in the name. It's a goo. That was the stringy strings. Oh, whoa, so much stuff. Oh God, I love it. So I can't wait to do this next one again. We've got the elephant with the bling. And that's going to be, so by the way, the pieces, since it's illumination, I'm going to illuminate all kinds of world terrible things. When this one's done, because it is now officially undone. Sorry, it was done, but I've decided to add a piece to it, which will, kind of like I plan on putting the magnifying glass on all the other ones. I plan on making each one its own self-powered light source or whatever. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. But this one's gonna be tricky because of the fact that since I used the goo, I'm going to have to do like, I guess, actual artists do now and watch out for the fragility of my work. Because that could melt so easy if I accidentally put too much heat on it. Also, we live in Florida. Scary. All right, yep, next one coming up though. I can't wait. And then the third one's going to be the sky. So I'm gonna give it like a cosmic, like galaxy background type deal. Mixed in with, yeah, like sky animal stuff that have been, I'll find some kind of bird shit, bird shit, oh, no, sorry, bird poop, no, things about birds. I'm so sorry. I will find some things about birds that have been devastating for the bird life, the aviary life, there we go. Because that's going to be like the central theme with these different pieces. It's going, well, I guess there's like multiple layers. Like you can do that too with a theme, right? That's good. That's what you told me, right? But yeah, so like this one has the orca, this one's gonna have the elephants, and it's gonna relate around like the blood diamonds in Africa and urban culture, all mixed together. Yeah, and then this one's going to, again, have a light source, and this is supposed to be representative of like the ocean, so that's like land, ocean, and then sky. Oh, I don't know why I pointed up here, but yeah, so that's going to be the full piece. But yeah, so like sky and space, and like that'll be more probably technology based, and probably revolve around ozone stuff, atmospheric, that kind of stuff. Holy crap, you taught me so much this month. Anyways, I digress. Sorry, I got distracted. God, we're at 15 minutes already. How did that happen? All right, materials I used. why the why is because I don't know what I'm doing, as I've stated before, and I used what felt right, honestly. As we talked about in class, I'm really all about feelings, and I think I'm going to continue leaning into that, and because it's working for me. It's I love what happened here, and again, so oh yeah, further explanation. This has also inspired me to understand that I don't always have to make everything as chaotic. And I'm going to kind of also do themes based around, so like the technology sky one, like I said, again, more atmospheric, more structured, but like I guess like in a sharper way. If that makes sense. I think, I'm sure you can picture what I'm picturing. And yeah, either way. Oh yeah, this is, I'm going to also stick with, because so for the paint, womp, 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 I used, not these colors. These are for the next one. These are gonna go with the cosmic one. Oh, I'm so excited for that one. But I bought those, and then today I accidentally came up with this idea with the because this is one of my actual lamps, and it's got a cool story. It's from China, and I wanted to give it purpose because it's really a crappy lamp, and I need a better lamp. But I didn't want to throw this away because I got it at a yard sale from a lady who bought it in China while she was there years and years and years ago, and I got it for $5. So I was like, heck yeah. So now this is gonna give me a purpose. Also, one of the tufts broke when I was moving a while back, and so it gave me the idea like this would be perfect to talk about the ivory trade. And again, I'm gonna do a magnifying glass. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. There's gonna be like a little hidden message in all of these, like where you can like dive in deeper with deeper into the piece itself with my magnifying glass. But yeah, so again, digress. I think I'm full digression at this point because I'm digressing on the digression. Anyways, we continue. This one I'm going to make like more grounded. I'm going to put like brown. I'm thinking like browns and like a dark green maybe, and like and because I'm going to also focus on. I don't know if you remember in class, I was like, oh, if you take away every bit of knowledge of this and look at it, it looks like someone's been shot, and those look like bullets, like flying, like gun blasts or whatever. I can't make this up. I came home and I showed my brother that picture, and he doesn't know art like whatsoever at all. And he goes, oh, it looks like someone got shot. I was like, whoa, you proved my point. Anyways, again, digressed. No, not really. We're coming full circle is what we're doing. I got 2 minutes. I want to make this 20 minutes tops. So, yes, we're going with grounded, greens, good. But yeah, I wanted to also reflect like the violence around all these things, the poaching, the blood diamonds, the violence that goes around urban culture, the diamonds that urban culture, has influenced and continues to this day. All of it like links into each other. So I want to do like a gunsmoke gray as the accent color, whereas for this one, it was, I did like a dark blue with almost like a cream, like white, like a bluish white almost. I don't remember, I'd have to look up in the bag, but either way, it matches the theme. So yeah, I feel like those particular colors for this one will go really well, and I'm gonna make the lamp itself the centerpiece of the actual, but yeah, so everything's gonna be like, I guess more like cubic, kind of like grounded, because I want like a grounded thing, right? So, oh shit, I'm at my 1930. Oh, well, yeah, so this is all the supplies that I used. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this really cool, like secret art collection, for if I ever get rich and famous or whatever, I can give back. I'm going to take all of the extra materials from my projects, and I'm going to use them to make one big blob of a sculpture type thing or whatever. after each project, and I'm going to waste all of that material, and I'm going to hold on to this secret art collection until I'm big and rich and people care about my stuff, so that they can care enough to want to do charity work. And I'm going to take and donate slash auction off the waste pieces to give back to like impoverished people. Yeah, like underprivileged, because I came up really underprivileged, and I hate waste, and it bothers me. And yeah, I really hate seeing people abuse all of the beautiful things that we have access to. And it actually kills me to waste all of this, but there is a purpose. So yeah, this has been fun, and it has possibly created a monster. You have officially created your own Franken artist out of me. Thank you, Chef.